Hi, I'm Leona Allen Ford, Deputy Publisher at the Dallas Morning News. I'm here today with our publisher, Grant Moise, to talk about our State of the City project this year. We'll dig deep on public safety, public education, healthcare, housing and homelessness, the economy, to race relations, to really get below the surface of some of these issues we need to be covering this year. So, Grant, talk a little bit about, if you would, why this project and why now?
So, Leona, I think, first of all, the project is just a good time. I almost think of it like I think of a report card, for my kids. I mean, ultimately, you always have to take a step back and just say, okay, point in time, how are we doing? Time to take inventory, time to understand kind of where are we? Is it just sound bites of how we're doing? Are we supporting that with data? But I think especially now, I mean, there are a lot of things happening. We've got a municipal election coming up in May, right around the corner. We have a new police chief in Dallas. So, kind of what is he inheriting? What kind of is his new starting point as an example? But in all of these areas, what I love about this city and this region is there's no lack of effort being made to either solve things that are broken or to improve things that are already successful. But, I think it's a good time for us to weigh in and, really give people a comprehensive view on how we're doing.
We talk a lot about data and how data needs to really drive what's important. Talk, if you would, a bit about why the data piece of this is so critical.
Oh, I mean, we're in such a data-driven culture now. I mean, sports is driven by data. You have, doesn't change that public policy should also be driven by data. We're seeing a relatively new organization like Texas 2036 that is actually trying to frame what is happening of our entire state budget in a data-first approach. I think why data, though, specifically applies to a State of the City project is without objective measures, you just have a lot of subjectivity about, oh, well, I like this person or I don't like that person, or, oh, the left side is more interested than the right side of solving a problem. Well, data can be a great equalizer. I mean, if we're really, kind of saying that we're rooting ourselves in the numbers and we understand whether the trend of the numbers are going in the right direction or wrong direction, there's a level of objectivity to our reporting that I think makes things feel, and even sometimes if our editorial board weighs in with opinion, we need it to be a data-driven set of opinions rather than just feeling like we're picking some of the data out of thin air. But it's as important now as ever.
Last question, Grant. All of these topics we just talked about are all interconnected, and I'm excited to explore and help people understand that homelessness and healthcare and public education and public safety are all integrated. How does that feel to you? It's an integrated, interconnected project over a full year. It feels good to me that we're exploring that.
It does, and I think that's part of what I hope the reader is really able to understand over the course of the year is we'll be launching in April, and our hope is that you stay with us all year long as we really try to study our city from a variety of different angles to help you understand as a consumer what is the state of your city, and are we in good shape, where are we in bad shape, and more importantly, how can we become better? We hope you'll stick with us all year long.